This is Jim Sharp. There isn't any other bull rider we've talked about any more than the Razor. What a year. Before we tell you more about it and watch his ride, let's find out what Jim Sharp had to say about looking over his shoulder at Ross Coleman.
I don't really gauge where they were last year before last, but I know I have a lot of points this year, but Ross Coleman's right on my tail. That's what I look at.
And Jim Sharp, he really doesn't pay that much attention to what everybody else is doing. He just knows that if he does his job, he's going to be the champ.
Jim Sharp doesn't worry about a lot of things, period.
You know, Jim Sharp has been on a roll, and I think the people around him are a lot happier about it, or show a lot more emotion than he does. You know, he's no different now than if he hadn't won anything all year, but he's having a great year.
Last weekend he won $121,000 at Top Hedeman Challenge in Fort Worth. Jim Sharp continues to dominate bulls. What a year. Jim Sharp, #1 in points, #1 in money.
You know, what I've always said about riding bulls, it is all about confidence. Jim Sharp was a guy that, you know, has struggled for the last few years, and it seemed like, you know, he couldn't put back-to-back rides. Once he starts making the whistle, he's going to continue to make the whistle.
88.5 for the Razor. Jim Sharp has moved to the #1 spot again.
And the winning just continues with Jim Sharp. You know, in the last few years, he rode bulls good into his hand, but what's impressive, what really stands out to me is when the bull reverses it, watch out Jim Sharp, right back in the middle. So much body control, and when he is on, nobody does it any better.